Hi, this is Kate. Welcome to In the Studio with Kate. It is week 11 of year 2. I'm going to start off with the call just sharing a couple books that I've gotten recently. They're both on watercolor. This first one is called No Excuses Watercolor Animals by Gina Armfield, and she was actually at SketchCon. I actually didn't meet her or didn't get to go to her class, but I saw what some of the attendees had done. So, when this came across my path, I thought, I think I'm going to get this because it is animals in watercolor, and she does do a raven, which if you've been following me, you know I love ravens. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, here's the raven she painted. She's quite nice. She seems to do watercolor and then uses like Neocolor 2 pencils without activating them. So that's sort of interesting. There's all sorts of different animals. I mean, she has cats. This cat. She seems to follow a model of sketching the animal for quite a while. Different poses, practicing the eyes. So it looks pretty good. This bunny rabbit's kind of cool, kind of cute. She does a nice job. In fact, I actually mentioned this on Sketchbook School, and some people kind of said, "Oh, I want to get that book." And so a bunch of us are going to actually do a little virtual course. We're going to work through some of the things in the book at the same time, and then share our stuff, in that group. So that'll be fun. The other book I got was because one of the women in my art group locally got this book, and I was really intrigued with it. And it is called The Art of Creative Watercolor, and it's by Danielle Donaldson. And her palettes are just lovely. It's very whimsical. I thought it'd be fun to try some whimsical watercolor. The interesting thing that she does is, let me see if I can go to what page that and it shows that. For all the pages that are in this book, there's a collage. So she's done these collages. They look like stitched paper with fabric. I don't know if there's fabrics in there. I'm thinking there are, but maybe it's all, I haven't read it yet, so I don't know if it's paper, fabric, whatever. And she makes those collages, and then she creates her palettes from them. So she does get to come up with some interesting colors. And, there's some wacky things that might be kind of fun to do. Here's the wacky people. She does all sorts of different things, from just still lifes to funny animals, fruits, flowers, just the whole bit. I mean, I thought these elephants were cute. These elephants there. Those are kind of cool. But anyways, I will probably play with them throughout the year. The other thing that I've done this week is to start doing the 100 Faces thing I plan to do for the whole year. I would say I have 1.5 done. And by that is, when I start talking about the second one, you'll understand what I mean by half. Okay, this is the first one I did. The technique is really focusing on shadows, where you put the light, where you put the shadows, and in this case, using color in that way. So I found it to be extremely challenging. It's painting faces in a way I've never done before. It's through a class with Donna Downey, and she's painting them in oils, and I'm painting them in acrylics. And I found the paint didn't seem to do what her paint did, so it was a big learning curve to get to that That's it. That took me a couple hours to do that portrait. So the second one is this one, and it isn't anywhere near being done, but I'll show it anyways because it is a work in progress. I kind of just got to the point where my the colors that I had mixed for the skin tones, I ran out of them. And so I just thought, oh, perfect time to take a break. So this is my lady. As you can see, she's kind of modeled. Her eyes aren't fitting. None of it's really finished. Just kind of like some bare bones beginnings in this particular one. But I kind of like where she's going. I mean, she doesn't look anything like the reference image I used. This was the reference image I used. So as you can see, she looks totally different. But that, I'm not trying for realism, so that's perfectly fine. But I liked once I start putting the hair on her, and she just definitely does have a presence about her. And I just need some more time to work on it. So those are the couple things I've been doing. The other thing I've been doing is the 21 Days in Your Art World challenge on Instagram. It is really kind of a fun challenge because every day you have a prompt. Like today's prompt was inspiration. So I posted a picture of a painting I've done, and then I talked about what inspires me. Other prompts have been your favorite tools. I'm trying to remember. There were 7 of them. I think I could remember some of them. Your favorite painting. I mean, a whole slew of things. And it's a really great way to meet other artists and to learn a little bit more about them, because it's not just a picture. There's narrative about everything that's going on. So I've been enjoying that. It's been going on for a week. And a couple more weeks to go. So just a little ditty every day. And it's just, I found some new people to follow whose work I've been impressed by. So I suggest you go check it out. If you go to Instagram and just put in the hashtag 21 Days in My Art World in the search bar, it'll bring you up that hashtag and you could see all the people at once. So it's kind of neat. So on that note, that's about all I have to share today. I hope that you're getting some time in your studios making some art. And if you aren't, I encourage you just to start with that. Just get your area cleaned up, or get your sketchbook out or your art journal out. Just slap some paint around. That's a beginning that'll get you moving in the right direction. So until next week, let's all go out and make art.